nothing can disturb your peace, because you are peace. You are bliss. If you go deep enough into who you truly are, and when you dive into that state, everything is always peaceful and blissful. We can look at anger, we can look at frustration, depression, mental health issues, we can look at stress or when people get impatient. Actually, all of those things can be solved with breath. One of my earliest masters said to me that breath is life. And I remember when I first heard it at that time, I thought, like, what does that even mean? How, it seems like just breath, And it's interesting because as the years passed by, I realized every year I came to this aha moment for the same sentence, that breath is life. And it just took my spirituality, took my energy, took just me as a human being, it took me to a whole new level. You see, breath is the energy that brought us life. If you think about it, when we first entered into this world, the first thing we do is the big that's bringing in life into the body. And if we think about it, the last thing we do before we leave is what? We exit through breath. Studies show when people are more stressed that life expectancy actually decreases. But when there's less stress, less anxiety, and less of these mind problems or mind attacks, people actually live longer. It's actually very simple, because if you've ever seen somebody who's angry before, or if you've ever been in a state before where you're really stressed, think about it. How is your breath at that time? Is it short breath or is it deep, long breath? What is it? Think about it. In those moments you're angry. We should all practice the long breath. Right? People call it abdominal breathing. Because most people, when they're breathing, they're still inhaling into the lungs, the chest part, and exhaling. They're only using maybe, 20-30% of their lungs. But with breath is life, and it brings us peace and bliss in breathing, then the deeper the breath, the more life, the less stress, the calmer the energies, the more you can stay in peace and bliss, even during the toughest times. You got to do it with your eyes closed. Because our eyes, they take in so much information. And so our mind is even more consumed when our eyes are open. And that's why you see a lot of people, when they practice breath work, their eyes are closed. So if you close your eyes now, and we were together to take a slow, deep inhale, all the way into the stomach, and slowly exhale. All the way out, right to the end, the last bit of oxygen. And relax. And while our eyes are closed, if we realize and come to our sensories to understand how blissful we've become just from one breath. So now we understand, if we were to practice this for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, what is our vibrational frequencies? You want more life energies? You want to live longer? You want to be more stress-free? Easy. Just deep breathing every day. You see, if you take a human breathes maybe 30-40 times per minute, and the life expectancy of a human is probably around 80 years or something? If you take a dog breathes probably 80 to 90 times per minute. The short breath. And what's a dog's life expectancy? Maybe 10 to 15 years? But if you take a turtle only breathes maybe 1 to 3 times per minute. Think about that deep breath. That's life. A turtle lives for, a few hundred years. Practice it. practice it daily. Practice it early in the morning. Do 5-10 minutes in the morning. Whenever you feel stress is building up, practice in those moments. Only 2-3 breaths will change your life. And it will bring that stillness into this moment, into the now. When your consciousness rises, your connection with the universe is there. And the way you manifest miracles going forward is also there.